you have a better chance, you know, of being at the front. And the racing's a lot closer. There's less mistakes, I find, in the Rookies Cup. I don't know why, but it's just how it is, and I'm able to, you know, run at the front. But my time in the Junior World hasn't come just yet. You know, I'm still learning the bikes and some of the new tracks, and I just haven't got to grips with being right at the front just yet.
What's the biggest difference between the British tracks and the European circuits?
The biggest thing I find is, now with the GP tracks, if you go off the track, there's green concrete, so it's safe if you were to make a mistake. But in the British tracks, you just have wet grass, I guess. So, you know, there's some tracks that I do miss in England, but the GP tracks are so much better.
They look incredible, those tracks. Now, you've had a podium so far this season in the Red Bull Rookies. What are you aiming for the rest of the season? A race win?
Oh, yeah, it's got to be on the list, that. So I'm, you know, trying my best every single time and enjoying myself as well. So I just got to see what happens, but obviously give it my all.
Now you're going from strength to strength this season in 2019. 2020 is not too far away already. What's your plans for next season?
So far, there's nothing yet. You know, I haven't really been told anything of what I'm doing. You know, I'd love to still be doing, you know, what I'm doing this year, and to be able to do it for another year, just to see him progress. I tried to win Red Bull Rookies Championship, see if they take me on for a third year. And also, I'd love to be in for another year at the junior talent team.
Well, we'll hope to see you there, and obviously moving into MotoGP in the future. Now, there's a lot of kids around this paddock that look up to you. What is the biggest advice you could probably give them?
The biggest advice I could give these kids is really just enjoy their weekend. That's it. Here it doesn't matter. Here's about being a good rider, learning new skills on and off the bike, meeting new people. So that's what I can give them.
Max, thank you very much for your time, and for the rest of 2019, the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. So I'm here with Mini GP 70 riders, Dylan Miller, James Cook and Ollie Walker. So boys, you're racing here at round number 5 this weekend at Lydd. How are you feeling coming into this weekend? Dylan, we'll start off with you.
Well, not very good at the moment because my bike's broken, but it seems like a nice track.
How did you break your bike?
It's been broken for about a week now. It's bogging a little bit and it's like vibrating.
Now, you're hoping to get out this weekend, but you're also up against a very important person in your family, your brother Owen.
Yeah.
How's the competition between you both?
We're quite similar, and it's quite hard trying to overtake him and everything.
Is there quite a big rivalry on and off the track?
Yeah.
And in what way is that?
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. That's okay. So, Dylan, who is the best out of you two? That's what we all want to know.
Me.
Yeah. That's what we like to hear. So, I think we've actually got Owen Miller here. Owen, in you come. So Dylan is saying that he's better than you. Is that correct?
No.
Why is that?
Because I'm ahead of him in the championship and I beat him nearly every round here.
He's just pacing his time, isn't he, before he catches back up?
Yeah.
So just spoke to your brother Dylan. How are you feeling coming into this weekend?
Quite good. I've used the first 2 sessions to learn the track and learn the gears, and now it's just time to work on my time.
Now, if Dylan can't get out on his bike, will you give him a shot of your bike?
Probably not.
Brotherly rivalry, that's what we like to hear. Guys, best of luck this weekend, and Dylan, hopefully get out. So moving on to James Cook. Now, James, you were leading the championship going into the last round at Tattershall. You've just lost that to Evan Belford. Do you think you can fight back this weekend?
Yeah, I might. Well, I guess this is a new circuit to me. I've not rode it on a metro kit, but I have a few years ago. So yeah, I'm just trying to learn the track and see how it goes for this weekend.
Now, of all the tracks on the racing calendar, how does this compare to the likes of Tattershall? Is this one of your favourites that you've ridden so far, or is it one of your least favourites?
Well, this is probably like my favourite circuit, but compared to Tattershall, it's actually quite tight and twisty, and it's quite bumpy and vibrating everywhere. But this circuit's not vibrating or bumping or anything. So yeah, it's good.
So, how are you playing this weekend? Is it all about race wins or just picking up those important points for the championship?
Well, I guess it's sort of like both really, because I need to get the points and I have to get a position really. So yeah, that's what I'm aiming for.
Now, who do you feel is your biggest rival for the weekend, or rivals for the weekend?
Probably Evan Balfour, Eddie and Ollie Walker.
And Dylan Miller as well, right next to you. Right, so Ollie Walker just said that you're one of James's biggest rivals this weekend. Do you think you could take the fight to the top group and pick up a second race win of the season?
Yeah, well, hopefully I can stay with Evan and James and Eddie, because Clay Pigeon was a good one, Tatchell was an improving one, but didn't get too many points there. But yeah, I love this track, so it should be a good one.
What do you love about this track so much?
It's just really smooth and grippy in the wet, and it's just a lovely circuit, really.
Now, there's talk of it being wet this weekend, possibly dry spells as well. What would you prefer?
To be honest, at this track I wouldn't really mind, but I'd say the dry I would prefer.
Ollie, best of luck this weekend, be it dry or wet. Now, we've got another rider standing next to you. Now, I'd just like you to state your name and what class you're racing in.
My name's Evan Belford and I ride in the Mini GP 70s.
Evan, now you are the championship leader of the Mini GP 70s. You took the last time out at Tattershall. Who is going to be your biggest rival this weekend, or rivals this weekend?
I think James Cook, Ollie Walker and Eddie O'Shea.
Now, why do you see them as your biggest rivals? Is it just because they're close to you in the championship, or do you just feel like they've been outstanding this weekend on track?
I just feel like I've saw the timings and everyone's so close, and it also is to do with the championship.
Now, you had a bit of an injury at the start of the season. How difficult was it to come back from that to now lead the championship?
It was quite difficult, but I managed to do it in the end.
What was, just for the people, what was the injury you had they had to fight back from?
Broken collarbone.
Now, as we know in a mountain bike, that can be very difficult with all the braking and everything. How long did it take you to get back to full fitness?
Full fitness, probably about 4 weeks, but at 3 hours riding.
So coming into this weekend, you're still leading the championship. Is it all about picking up those important points or going out for race wins?
I think it's about both, because I want to get good positions so I can stick first in the championship, but also even if I don't do that well, just got to pick up points and carry on with the championship really.
Evan, you're the man to beat at the moment, so best of luck this weekend and hopefully it all goes well for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
FAB-Racing, the official BSB partner series, and on the road to MotoGP.